Yeah, I definitely think like I have so many disabled people follow me, and I do have a lot of non-disabled people who follow me, and they tell me like they enjoy learning. I have made them think about things they never would have thought about. So I do have a good majority of both. But I think, if I weren't disabled, I probably wouldn't be interested in disability. Like I obviously can't know that for sure.
Right.
But what would have made me interested just beyond like wanting to be a good human being? Like I think you have to find the people who just want to be good human beings if they're not disabled. And that's sadly kind of difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all in various states of ability.
Yeah, everybody is. Yeah, and we'll all become disabled if we live long enough.
So you start out as a baby with, very reliant on everybody else to do everything for you. And then you get to a certain age where I guess you kind of break free of that, but there's still so much interdependence and people don't really view it that way. And then if you're
No.
lucky enough to live old enough, yeah, you'll then start to lose those abilities. So
It's like the whole timeline, of like ups and downs. And I love that you bring up the interdependence that we all have because that's what I've noticed when I talk about these things, like you mentioned, my short film, the story with the top and the roommates. I want to talk about those things because they do very much apply to disabled people, but I think those stories show how disability affects non-disabled people as well, and that we all have a role to play in being good human beings, being empathetic, helping people when we can. And non-disabled people, especially girls and women, need help with clothing all the time. So my need for help with clothing is not unusual and unique. But when you apply disability to the equation, people start to
yes.
think that you shouldn't be asking friends or family for help and that you should have a paid caregiver.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You
to
need to
buy
you
it.
need to problem solve more or like
Yes. Yeah, that they think I think I've noticed too, that's why I put no advice please on most of my videos. I don't want advice. People think there's a solution for every access barrier they have. And the
right.
reality is there is not.
No, there isn't.
And that's why like social model of disability doesn't fully work.
Yeah, so the corollary for me is like when I like a 40 or 50-year-old guy and I say to them, "Well, what would your life be like if you couldn't drive?" And that just blows their mind. They're like, "What do you mean? Why wouldn't I be able to drive?" And like they just can't
They
comprehend.
can't comprehend being in that situation. And that's my situation. I made modifications to drive and currently working on it, but I always tell people if you are able to just go to a car dealership, buy a car and drive it out of there, you are so lucky.
Right, right. Well, the autonomous vehicles are coming. We actually got
I
an
hope
episode coming up.
so.